everybody? It's your boy SBX. Another video, you dig? Right now, I'm just thought about maybe I should, talk about relationships. Of course, the pros and cons about it. Now, despite the fact that, every relationship is different and, everybody has good and bad relationships. And, of course, there's an outcome of why relationships are going to be good for your part or bad for your part. So, I'm not a love guru, and I'm not trying to be one, but y'all already know, I always tell what's good and what's the real truth about, between good and bad relationships. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the pros for a minute, of course. So, anywho, relationships are a beautiful thing to maintain and have, and give people happiness when it comes to how you treat the person and how the person treats you in any shape or form. I feel like, a relationship kind of helps you understand what the true value of love is and be dedicated and devoted to your spouse as far as your boyfriend or girlfriend goes. But I feel like relationships is beautiful because you get to make out with your girlfriend or boyfriend as much as you want. You get to go out on dates, you get to take them out to the movies, you get to, have sex if they're willing to go that extra mile, which some relationships they would rather not do it until marriages. I know there's some that would do it, they just don't give a fuck. And of course, the majority of people who are in relationships fuck. So it's all good. Anywho, I feel like when it comes to relationships, sorry, let me let that down for a minute. Just thought about doing a little stand-up video. Sorry. I'm not using my webcam anymore because my phone can record as much as possible. So for now, I'm going to be starting recording my videos on my phone. But anywho, the pros about relationships is, of course, you get to make out, you get to fuck, you get to go out on dates, you get to have, a good time. And it's not about yourself, it's all about being considerate for your spouse as far as your boyfriend and girlfriend goes. Some people would do relationships as in like a group thing, as like, girlfriend and boyfriend t-shirts, girlfriend, boyfriend, promise rings and all that other crazy shit. It really all depends, and you have to have some type of meaning when it comes to a relationship, of course, first and foremost. So you gotta hold your woman, you gotta hold your man down, because this person is your rock. This person is your fresh breath of the fresh air or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? All good relationship is all about devotion, understanding, love, nurturing, and all that good shit. So I feel like every person who is a good-hearted person deserves a relationship. So all my single people out there, keep doing you. Hopefully, I'm not going to be like contradicting myself and be like, oh, you're going to find somebody one day. And of course, this dumbass fucking meaning and morals, and the saying goes as in, there's plenty of fishes in the sea. Of course, you can take that analogy. But I want to say though, precisely, is that, every relationship is not easy, because the cons about it is that most people tend to fall in love and be in a relationship based on looks. Now, I'm not gonna lie, people can be shallow. I can be shallow. Because let's be real, when you're in love with somebody, the first thing you're gonna possibly do is go for the person's looks. As far as a woman who looks hot, got a beautiful face, if she has nice ass, big tits. But let's be real, folks, that's not love, that's lust. So love and lust is two different things. So sorry guys, I'm in the kitchen right now, chefing it up. a little hungry right now. That's why I'm downstairs, and I just want to kill some time while I'm recording a video and cooking or whatnot. So, like I said, I want to say that people precisely get with people for the wrong reasons, as in, you know, looks. Basically, you can be with somebody you really like, but y'all barely have things in common. So that's another con, is that, you know, you're with somebody that you have nothing in common. And of course, in the Bible, it says that, you know, you should be with somebody who's equally yoked. You know, I'm not gonna say like, oh, you know, everything in the Bible is 100% accurate, but, you know, I'm not gonna go all fucking TD Jakes and all that. But anywho, I feel like, you know, you gotta be with somebody that you know for a fact that you have things in common with. You know, like doing sport, watching a TV show, doing a hobby, you know. And sometimes those things is hard to have, you know. Sometimes a guy will be like, yo, I want a girl who's into pro wrestling and likes comic books and likes anime, or if it's not that, I like a girl who's into art or who's into reading books or likes literature, and as you know, your better half, basically. Sometimes in relationships, that's hard to maintain because, let's be real, everybody is different in certain aspects of life. And by being that is that, by being different, sometimes, you know, certain things in a relationship is not gonna go by smoothly, as in plans and how you want to be respected and how you want to be treated. It's like, for example, let's say you are managing money, right? And let's say you want to save your money, but your spouse is pretty much either spending your money or keeping your money for their selfish reasons. But yet you want to have your own possessions too, but yeah, you can't have it, you know? Because some relationships, it's like, you know, they do things their way, and sometimes it depends if they pretty much be allowed to do things like, you know, certain roles, you know, because sometimes roles will be too much of a problem, you know, because sometimes women want to take a lot of roles in everything, and men want to be in charge of everything, you know, be you know, the authority of the household and the relationship. And that's not what a relationship is all about. It's about teamwork. Now, you know, that's just the thing, you know, that's the cons. And sometimes stupid motherfuckers will fuck up a relationship because, you know, let's just say they got a girlfriend or boyfriend, but they're not satisfied, and they take that for granted. And what they do, they fuck around with these hoes and these simp ass bitch ass niggas. So what they do is that they, you know, fuck around, and once the relationship is exposed, as in you cheat on your man or cheating on your girl, then, you know, it's a problem. And that's a broken rule in a relationship, is you should not commit adultery. You should never fornicate. You should be loyal to your man or be loyal to your woman by all means necessary. And some people rather just be like, okay, well, I want her around, but I want to fuck more bitches. Or I want him around. I just want to get some more niggas to drill my asshole. Let's just be real. And that's a hard thing to do, you know. Sometimes it takes a lot of energy away when it comes to maintaining a relationship. And sometimes people are not doing their parts in a relationship, as in, you know, being a man of the house or a woman in the house, playing roles or whatever. And they just fuck around and do some dumb shit, or just fucking up shit for the hell of it, you know. And sometimes you gotta not be in relationships with the wrong people, and that's a big dent in the relationship, as in you being with the wrong girl or wrong guy. You know, like you're in a relationship with a hoe, you're in a relationship with a player or a bitch ass nigga or whatever. And one thing about a relationship is you should always know who you're dealing with. And a lot of people are not knowing who they deal with. And precisely, they just want to just be like, oh, fuck it, I'm just going to go in. And that's like I said, that's a big dent in a relationship, is you're fucking with a person who is not relationship material, you know? And, you know, I know that relationships is different from marriage, but treat your relationship as if it was a marriage, you know? But the difference is, in a relationship is that, you know, if y'all broke up, then there's no alimony. But when you're married, oh yeah, there's gonna be a very big crack in your heart and your finance and everything that was built for your life. Speaking about breaking up, that's another con right there. Is you know, a breakup. You know, because you know, breakups is like both good and bad things to have, because you know, sometimes people want to be in love, but when they love the wrong person, then it may hurt them for a long period of time, and sometimes they just like, yeah, fuck it, I don't want nothing to do with this nigga, or fuck it, fuck this bitch, I'm free. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that, you know, everybody doesn't need to be freed out of a bad relationship. You know, if it's not working out, it's not working out. If it's working out, it's working out. I'm not gonna lie, you know, some relationships are sometimes meant to be together or not meant to be, you know. And a lot of people are not maintaining a relationship for a long period of time. Now, sometimes people can be in a relationship for like months, like of course that's high school shit, or more than a month or two. Let's say it could be a year or 2 years or whatever. And sometimes a relationship is like playing what is a good game I can matter of fact, it's like playing Ninja Warriors. There's so many obstacles in a relationship. This is a good metaphor. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people's bullshits, people's difference will pretty much, you know, tell you to go do this obstacle, and sometimes you guys succeed and you try not to slip and not try to fall out of proportion of being in a relationship with this person. Because sometimes mind games will pretty much get you to fool you into certain bad situations in relationships. Of course, women are known for playing mind games, and so with niggas. So I feel like, you know, it's a big obstacle, and by saying so, it's just try to see how you react into a relationship, as far as what would you do if your girlfriend pushed you or try to hit you? Would you hit her back, or just take that ass whooping like a man, or take that ass whooping like a bitch ass nigga? Or how would you feel if your man come out and these girls is talking to him? Would you react in like a crazy woman, very, what's the word, clingy? Or would you just, you know, handle yourself like a lady? You know, that's the thing. And of course, there's going to be a lot of things about relationships that people have their flaws, you know, because, you know, you got clingy people, you got people who are too obsessed with their spouse, and a lot of crazy shit, you know. But I'm trying to think of another cons about it. Of course, the money, you know, and that's some things that us dudes are victimized. It's like the money. Now, if in order for you to have a good time with a girl, you gotta call for some cash. You gotta think of a big plan. And by executing that plan, you gotta come up with some dough. Now, despite the fact that some women are generous enough to give you money, there's some who just want to be a fucking baby, basic ass bitch and be like, my man gotta take care of me. He gotta do things for me. No, fuck that. That's another key rule in the relationship. Everybody has to put 50-50 on it. Come up one way and the other person come up the other way to come to you and elevate in a relationship and execute it. And like I said, sometimes it takes a lot of money and a lot of energy to plan good things in a relationship. You know, like I said, go to the movies, go out to dinner, go to whatever you want to do to make things work. But, you know, sometimes money can get you into a big debt. And if your woman loves you for who you are, she would not put you in that risk of you spending that money. But, anywho, y'all, that's just my pros and cons about relationships. And to be honest, I wasn't even going to think about I was going to make that video, but eventually I did. You know, I just haven't made any videos like this in a while. And like I said, folks, I'm no love guru. I'm not no damn psychologist of love. I'm not no hitch. I'm definitely not that simp ass Steve Harvey. But sometimes love is there and sometimes it's not. So it's up to you to manage and maintain it. But anywho, y'all, I'm done here. Let me know what y'all think. Comment, like, and subscribe. SBX, I'm out.